These are the stories I love here on The Post. A whole community coming together to help an elderly woman and her son. Joining us on The Post, Parker County Commissioner Jacob Holt. Good morning to you, Commissioner. Good to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about Miss Judy here. I saw there was a social media post circulating about a property in Parker County. There was significant trash. There were lots of complaints. This is Miss Judy's house. Miss Judy is 81 years old. She is elderly. She's a widow. Living with her son, who has
Mm.
multiple sclerosis and is blind. Easily, they could have faced some fines. But you decided that's not, I mean, how's that really going to help these two out, right?
Yeah, the issue is she's on a fixed income, so finding her is just going to put her further in the hole. She just needed a hand. She needed some help, and so we got a lot of people who have just such amazing hearts in Parker County, and a ton of people came out, and we got to work and really helped her out quite a bit, and hopefully we can do more for her soon.
Yeah, so I looked, you did this last Saturday, and I looked at the post you said, and you said, this is what makes Parker County so special. It was in the 30s, it was windy, the job was going to be tough and dirty. It was Saturday morning. More than 70 people in Parker County still showed up, and you got so much work done even before lunchtime. What happened? Who all showed up?
So we got siding replaced on her residence. We got a bunch of trees cut down. We were able to remove a tremendous amount of trash. There was some biologic waste, I should say, that we were able to get that properly disposed of. We rebuilt her porch and her back steps, which was actually her only means of ingress and egress right now. And they were, I wouldn't want to walk down them. They were pretty rickety. And somebody came out and donated the materials and the time to build her some really sturdy, good steps. So,
Oh, nice to hear. I know how you had mentioned when you put out the call for help, the call for need, that they ended up in this situation because the septic lines were leaking. So the water company then had to come in, shut off the water until the leak was fixed, and she couldn't afford the repairs. I feel like we see this a lot of times. I mean, time and time again, especially in some of these counties in Texas where you have people on fixed income right now, and really they
yeah.
just need a hand up. Did the pipes get fixed yet? I know that was a big concern of yours, and I know you mentioned there's still some more work to do.
Yeah, so the pipes are kind of next in the process. We wanted to get the outside taken care of. It's a big enough job that it wouldn't make sense for the plumbers to come out the same day and the company to come out the same day. So next up is making sure that the pipes get put the way they need to, or we get her a home that better fits her needs. The good news is that if we go the fixing the pipes route, we have two companies that have stepped up and said they would cover all of the labor and materials at absolutely no cost to Miss Judy.
Wow. You've had tree services who brought in a huge crew, a ton of equipment. They worked on the trees, the brush. I'm going to go ahead. Let's see. H2H Tree Service who brought in that huge crew. Then you had definitely lots of people. I mean, you have a whole list of people on your social media who stepped up to do this. What did Miss Judy say?
She was so sweet. She is a Southern lady. And what I mean by that is she didn't want to be a burden on anyone. She felt so bad that people were giving, time and effort for her and some money and things like that. And I think she was just really overwhelmed. At one point, we saw some tears, and I think they were happy tears, and the rest of us kind of teared up as well. But I think she was just so, so thankful.
So how do we? I mean, you're a commissioner. You're a
Yes,
lawmaker in
ma'am.
in that area. You're a leader. How do you help other people like Miss Judy? I mean, you certainly can't do this every weekend, but maybe you can do something.
There's a careful balance between, do we want to increase the taxes enough where social services and government can step in versus do we want to mobilize the private sector or the faith community to really step in? It needs to be a teamwork based approach. Personally, I'm not a big fan of high taxes, and very few of my residents are.
Mm.
But I think we've got a ton of people in Parker County who really, if they know about the need, they will reach out and help. And so I think that what I'd like to see this turn into is a regular event that really encourages folks to get out there and help others. We had a ton of people on Saturday say, when are we doing this again? What's the next thing? Because this was awesome.
Oh, I love that. You wrote, it wasn't about a single person, a family, or an organization. This was about showing the love of Christ to a family that really needed our help. Very, very
Yes, ma'am.
sweet. Keep us updated. Let us know what happens with Miss Judy and her property and where this goes from here. I'd love to see it continue to spread.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you.